Yo, what is up YouTube? It is Gato G, and in this video I'll be showing you how to get arena points in any division with a duo. And it's pretty much similar to solos, but it's the same concept pretty much applies for duos as well as solos. But yeah, so pretty much I'm gonna get right to the video. But before I do, if you do enjoy this video at any point, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're brand new, because I'm gonna be posting more Fortnite content like this, how to get more arena points and stuff like that. So if you want to stay tuned, make sure to hit that subscribe button and that post notification bell as well, so you don't miss an upload. And yeah, so let's get right into it. And so no matter what division you are in arena, you want to play for placement, and pretty much to get to placement you have to get to the end game. But before the end game, there's two parts. There's the early game, the mid game, and then finally the end game. And now, so for the early game, what you want to do is you want to land somewhere that you're very familiar with. You know almost all the chests, all the loot spawns. So if people do come, you know where to get loot fast and quick, and maybe some shield. And so that's what leads to my second point of early game, is try and land uncontested. You want to get to the early game or late game, so you want to land uncontested and where you don't want to have a chance of dying and losing points. Now my teammate and I, we have lost points because we try and land contested, try and get some kills just to practice. You can do that as well, but you're probably going to lose points like what we did. But if you're in Champions League, you stay in Champions League, so it doesn't really matter. But just for it feels good to get points and gain points. So yeah, try and land uncontested, and don't fight if you have to until you can at least get a shotgun and shield. So if you have those two things, most likely the other team off early game is not going to have shield and a shotgun. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't, but you want to try and get that before you start fighting, because you'll have a big advantage. If it's even 25 shield and your team has 50 shield, it'll be good. So yeah, that's for early game. Pretty much just early game, just land somewhere very familiar with, and try to be uncontested. Try to land somewhere that it's low key and there won't be people there, and try not to fight until you get a shotgun and shield. And you're playing duo, so you want to fight with your teammate. You don't want to fight 2v1, because usually the people in your division are your skill level, and so you want to fight. You don't want to fight 2v1 unless you got them both weak. And so yeah, just fight as a team, push as a team, do everything as a team in early game, mid game, and end game. That's my big advice for you. And now, once you get into early game, you rotate out, try and go to the next circle, and that leads you into the mid game. And mid game is pretty much, you don't want to fight. You don't want to fight unless you have to, and if you know 100% you can get an easy kill. And an easy kill is when a guy's standing still and you can get a headshot snipe on him, or you and your teammate can both laser. That's one thing if your duo partner needs to work on, is your communication on when to shoot, how to kill someone. Like if they're standing still, you shoot on like a 3 and you laser him and then he's dead. So that's one like way to do it. The other way is a sniper shot to the head, simple. You'll better understand that. And yeah, that's mid game, and the main goal is pretty much to get placement in this whole video is made to get placement, to get that top 12 in duos. You get your 60 points, and no matter what division you'll either be positive or you'll even out. Like we're in Champions League, even though I'm at 4,855 points here, I'm still in Champions League because we lost a whole bunch of points. And so yes, I'll make a video later that how to get to Champions League in Fortnite, so you can play an F and CS. So if you do want me to make that video, make sure to drop a comment down below on that. But yeah, for mid game, again, avoid fights as much as possible. If you get in zone, box up if you need to. Don't box up in wood, box up in metal or brick. And mainly just, if you don't have full mats by end game, you got to get your full mats up. Get 555 or close to it. And yeah, and so once you've passed mid game, you should be into the end game. And this is where you see on all the people's clips of all the builds everywhere. That's your end game, and in game you just want to wait till you get that top 12. Once you get that top 12, you'll get plus 60 points in arena, and that's, again, you'll even out, or you'll, unless you're in like division 9 or 10, won't even out. But for most of y'all, yeah, that doesn't really apply to y'all. So for end game, you wanna make sure you can get placement. Once you get placement, you just get into the circle and you focus the teams that aren't in circle and have to rotate. And this is pretty much can get you free kills, and it'll get you even more placement, even maybe to get to that top 7. Because if you get to that top 7 and 2 kills in Champions League, you gained what, 30 plus 20? That's 50 points. You get 2 kills and plus 30, and you might get some kills off early game. You might get a double. You might kill a squad off early game, and that's 2 kills, so 40 points off of kills and plus 30 in placement in top 7. That's 70 points, and boom, that can even go for your next game as your bus fare. And if you're in the lower divisions, that'll even be more. And it's not, the end games in the other divisions aren't as popular, aren't as big as the ones in Champions League, but still these kind of apply. They apply for any division pretty much. But yeah, pretty much for end game, you just want to build in metal. Highly recommend building metal. If you don't have metal, do in brick. Never do it in wood, because you can get sprayed at, you can get minigunned, you can get RPG'd. It's bad. You'll get focused if you build in wood. Never build in wood. And yeah, you just don't want to get into fights until you get that top 12 placement, and from there you can go into the next circle, box up in a 1x1 or a 1x2, which is what we're in right now in this video. And in the background you're watching, we got second place in this. Sadly, I died in one of the rotating zones because I made a bad play, and we got 5 kills doing this, so we gained, like, we got top 7, top 3, so that's 60 points, and then we got 5 kills, so that's 110. So it's overall a good game. This is a good game, and you can take away, we have heavy snipers, so we're kind of dangerous. And that's one thing. You'll load out, you want to get the best loadout you can by end game, because get as much ammo as you can. And so yeah, and another big thing for duos, even in squad and trios, if they add them in the later season, is your communication. Always work on communication. Whenever you're doing something, tell your teammate you're doing it. If you're trying to get a double heavy snipe, tell your teammate, let's shoot this wall on 3, boom, 1, 2, 3, shot, boom, dead. Just work on your communication, and you'll get better from that, and you'll get better as a duo and as a player as well as a teammate, which is what you want for duos. And now, we kind of pulled half and half in this zone, so we know we can focus these teams right out here. Sadly, I don't think we got a kill in this, but yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. The main points are the 3 parts of the end game. The 3 parts of the whole game in general is the early game, mid game, and end game. And if you can get to end game and get that placement, you are good. You'll be getting points in arena as your duo, with your duo. And sorry for this tunneling, it's kind of bad. I need to work on it a little bit. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for the video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're brand new. And I'm going to leave you the rest of this gameplay. I'm still going to commentate over it, just what we're doing. And yeah, again, don't forget these tips that I've told you. It will help you all gain points in arena as a duo. And I'll make one for solos as well if you want me to. And so yeah, I'm gonna leave you with this gameplay. I'm gonna commentate over it, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace. Alright, so right here we are boxing up. We're waiting for zone to come in. We realize the zone pulls back our way in our tunnels, and so we're just waiting for zone. My teammate's looking for kills while I pop a med kit because I took some storm damage. And as you can see, we see a guy about to ramp up, and we start focusing him with the AR, and we get some good shots. I don't believe we get the kill, but that goes one team down, and even plus towards our top 7. Now, here's where I had a bad play, or we had a bad play as a team, is when I said we go up to our old build, but he didn't really hear me, I don't think, or he just wanted to go his own way, but he went that way, and I tried to balloon battle this kid with a shotgun from this range, and I got down to like 20 health, and I got shot from height, which is bad. And if you're still in this video, again, in game, if you want to win the game, you gotta take height if you want, because height, you don't have to worry about getting shot from above. All you gotta do is worry about getting shot out with people trying to take height, and it's just easier. You have to waste a little bit more mats, but that's why you have a whole bunch of mats, and you can get kills and then go get your mats, and it's just easier way to win. Trust me, you'll get easy wins if you can get height. But yeah, right here he realized he has 4 floppers. He gets stuck real quick on this, and he's like, oh no. He still has 4 floppers, so he's good. Luckily, right here, he builds, and he realizes there's a guy above him, and he pops the launch pad, so he's like, okay, I'm gonna go pop this launch pad, hit another flopper, go, land a circle, box up, heal, and from there, I believe he's almost in top 3 from there. He boxes up right below this guy, and he opens up the wall, looks for a kill because he realized he needs some mats, and maybe some heal. A kill will heal you, so you want to kill in game. And so boom, he realized that he got in the storm, boom, kill. It's a 1v1 situation. The guy has height. This is what I'm talking about. You want to take height, and right here I'll just watch it play out, and you'll see how it turns out. Right here he has no builds, and boom. This is gonna be in the video. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and again, I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.